Getting set up here, guys.
Think we gonna get out of your hair in a minute?
Oh, you're all right.
Oh, really?
Yeah, go for it.
All I gotta do, because I got that clamp on now, and I got my riser up, and I popped it out to the, like if you're looking at it, I popped it to the right, because that gutter's right there. So I figured they could go to the right of that. All I gotta do is do a good fitting, put pressure on this, and as long as we ain't got no leaks, a fitting and plug. Put pressure on it, as long as we ain't got no leaks, we'll be good with that, and I won't mess with the fluid to death. That's the only other thing.
So 24 hours on that, right?
Yeah,
And how much pressure is it gonna hold?
50.
50. That's what I thought he was saying, but I've been asleep. So how long till?
Till the gas company's here? Yeah, I'm not sure on that. Getting in here sometimes can be a pain. I don't know how much.
Okay, so when do you hook all the head units up?
Well, all we got left for that, as far as the gas goes, that'll be after our test. But as far as the flue goes, we can hook that up back.
Okay.
And that shouldn't take long, because all we have left now is that. And then we got one more hole, tie that flue in, and then all the flues are done. And then we build out our valve. Actually, those got flex hoses coming from.
Yeah. The rest of the flex hose is on that car over there.
This one don't look like
All the hoses are on that car.
oh, there's a fitting down there. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so we just hook up the flex hose. That won't take the time at all.
Alright.
Yeah, I wasn't 100% sure on time frame because I just kind of got roped into this recently. So, you know, how it goes.
So do you have to do another pressure test after those are hooked up?
No, we just soak the fittings right here at the unit where we hook it up. We just do the pressure because if you put 50 pounds to the backside of them units, you will blow the diaphragm of the valve. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we test the piping and stuff with 50 pounds, but then when it comes to the actual connections and everything else, we just basically soak test it with 14 inches water column, normal gas. Yep.
Alright.
So, but as far as getting the gas company out here, I can't say, man.
Well, he told me when this part's done, they call them and it can be up 2 weeks.
Right.
And it's like,
Yeah.
Shit, yeah, too.
because they got a church new line and everything.
Yeah. And I'm assuming they're coming off that main over there. Yeah, that's gonna be a battle with them, I'm feeling, but they need to do something about that main house.
Yeah.
Well,
They've had a main leaking out there all summer.
I'm just worried about somebody accidentally hitting that pipe.
Yeah.
I mean,
No concrete, nothing.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
there's enough gas there probably above half of this freaking block sky high at least.
Yeah. There is. Yeah, because that's the main trunk right there.
Right, that's what I was telling you, that's probably city pressure. That's probably big travels. Alright, Harlan, let's go get this fittings and.
Hey guys, how you doing?
And then we will finish.
Wild Bill, Rusty, Jamie. I don't know who else we got in here. I know you guys probably expected me to be working on the dark. But there's a reason I am not working on the dark. Hey, Donnie. Can you guys see me at all? I'm headless. Guys, I'm headless. Hey, Anthony. Let me get down here. All right. I got one on for the GoPro, but not for the phone. Can you hear me okay? I shut all the heat off. Should be able to hear me just fine. But the reason I'm working on this live stream is because I'm about 4 videos ahead on the dart, and I don't want you guys seeing it ahead of time. Yeah, headless. Alright, I gotta find my stool. Hey, Adam. Let me find my stool, because you know how it goes. It's hard to lose something I couldn't find to begin with. Guys, I had to go to Tractor Supply earlier, and they had these on sale. $15. Yeah. I got me a new creeper. I don't use them very often, but man, is it nice when you do need it. Alright, so I know there's still going to be quite a bit of body work from about right here up. And I've had a lot of people ask me about guide code. Personally, I hate guide code. I can generally see the difference as I'm sanding it, whether it's high or low or whatever. But I understand on the video you can't really see it all that good, so I'm going to use it today. I don't like cover the whole panel up because the longer this stuff sets, the harder it is on you. So, all I do is dust the stuff on there. It's cheap on Amazon. All I'm doing is do that, wipe off any excess, then grab my block and go to town. You can see the dark spots is low spots. But I put it on heavy enough. I should be able to block 80% out anyways. It is. I hate this stuff. I used to keep satin black bomb can primer. That worked better than anything. But without heat in my old shop, I quit using it because it'd just freeze. I don't know. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. Mainly feels however I feel that day, I guess. Chris from BRG is going to be in tomorrow. He texted me a little bit ago. Here I am again using my packing blocks for sanding blocks. Stuff seems to work better than anything out there. Can you hear me okay on the live feed?
Hey, Brent. What's up, brother? Man, I wish I'd have taken that lift out a long time ago. It opened this shop up a bunch. Oh, yeah. I'm going to have a couple members videos coming in real soon, too, guys. I was working on one this morning, and the other one you're really going to want to see. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. I just got to find out when I can schedule that one in. You working today, Brent? I honestly don't know. Should be a button somewhere on honestly, I don't know. There should be a button somewhere that you can do that. A little low right there, but I'm not going through over here, so we'll just keep right on going. They're working on my gas lines today. Hey Tammy, how you doing, sis? They're getting the pressure test stuff all hooked up. Today has been an extremely busy day. I'm going to tell you right now. Let's see, Justine popped in. How you doing? Seen Dennis go by earlier. He was tooting. Yep, this area right here, I'm starting to go through there. So I'm going to have to put some glazing on that one. I know some of you is going to ask what sandpaper I'm using. I'm using the 120. This is just first sand, so basically get it straight. Do my spot putty, glazing, whatever you want to call it, and then we'll go from there. Need more primer. Most of this primer will come off. Oh, if Adam don't answer you guys when you say hi to him, he's driving, so he's just got it on listening. Yep, this area needs some glazing. This area needs some glazing. The rest of this pretty much blocked out. I gotta get my smaller bottle over here. Hey, now, losing my mind. Let's use this one. Hey, Benny, how you doing today? I know, I already talked to you about 6 o'clock this morning, right? Hey, Bill. Hey, Patrick. Yeah, Chris is coming up tomorrow morning to pick up that welder. And it just so happens that I get an email from them today asking me where the review video is. So tomorrow morning I'm going to be doing a review on that welder before he gets here to pick it up. I don't even know how many people's here. It don't tell me on the screen. That feels wonderful. Looks like right there a little bit of a curve up. That'll work. Alright, now what did I do with my, you guys hiding it, ain't you? You guys hiding that on me? This area I'm kind of worried about. 22 of them. Awesome. Still don't beat that one live feed. I had 18,900 watching. That blew my mind, guys. Yeah, I figured this side would give me fits. Go along. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta go get a hammer. Good for capture.
Alright, I'm back. Alright, let's get rid of the wrong. Here's another bolt. How's she doing, Patrick?
I know you guys have had a pretty rough year.
Awesome! Oh yeah, you guys are gonna like this. That works out perfect, Adam. They are finishing up the gas lines to the heater. Hooking up the pressure test right now, I guess. Yeah. And at that point, all they got left is connect the exhaust stuff and then actually put the flex hose to the heater itself. That's awesome, Adam.
Because I gotta tell you, you know what is going on, but
One of the two members' videos, I'm gonna need what you're bringing down here.
and to think,
What I'm doing, basically trash digging. But, well worth it, well worth it. Call me a trash digger, I don't care. You'll understand when you see that members' video.
and no, I'm not digging this out of dumpsters.
I actually called the owner of the company and talked to him, so, yeah, it's all up and up.
You know what they say, if it's free, it's for me.
Or is that just me that says that?
So yeah, if you want to see that video,
Slide over there and hit that join button. It's only $5 a month. That's dirt cheap.
from what I understand, most of you spend more than that on a cigarette or a cup of coffee. Now me, I don't spend that much on cigarettes. About $28 a month for me and my wife, so. That ain't nothing. Yeah, I'm actually quite impressed how that's come out because when I started. Yeah. Sorry to hear that, Patrick. We'll be continuing to pray for her. How's your son doing? Is he getting any better? Oh, that's good. Like it when a plane comes together. 10 cents off the hoist over there, and I'll raise it up, so I'm right here in front of me. So, that's the Mickey Polka Dot car. Then I keep knocking that wire off my pot. And slide on down the line. No, I ain't gotta move my cameras. The tape is marking the low spots where I need to put glazing. I'm putting this stuff on here, which, like I said earlier, I don't like using it, but everybody was complaining they couldn't see what I was seeing. So when I sand, if it's a low spot, it'll leave it dark. Like I said, I can see the difference as I'm sanding, whether it's high or low, but for the video purpose, I'm putting that on there. Hi, Eric.
I'll call Mr. Bowser real quick, and I got the test on, so
Alright.
I think we're gonna have him come back later and put that Coleman gauge on there to record the 24-hour period.
Yeah.
So I'll let you know before I leave though.
Alright. There we go.
We did lock that, but might not double check.
Alright, I'll do that. Thank you. Alright. Let's see, can you see that? I'll just grab the phone, bring you in closer on that. All right, so I put the guide coat on there. When I block it, the high spots will shine up and the dark spots in the lows. You can see the 3 different heights. Okay, as I continue to sand it out, see this area is all primer and a low spot. All primer, a couple little spots, low spot. It just leaves the black in that area so you can see where to focus on more. You don't want to keep sanding in the same spot because you'll make this whole area lower than this. So I cross hatch. I go across it back and forth and then the other way back and forth. Once I either see, like that's just black primer there underneath, that there is metal. Once I started seeing that, I stopped sanding. It's not low enough here to warrant putting glazing or nothing. One more coat of Evercoat will cover all this. This area, this was all kinked in, remember? When I worked that out, well, I knew it wasn't gonna be perfect. So that area, I'm gonna probably glaze it from here to here and then block that out again. Once I put primer on it the next time, it'll be good and coated. All right, get you back up here. I don't know, can I zoom? No, oh yes, yes I can. I didn't know I could on. How's that, guys? That bring you in a little closer. All right. I'm gonna get you another one. 3-cent cigarettes here. And a swig of my lifeblood. I don't go anywhere without my coffee. And 99.999% of the time, this cup is the one I use.
Hey, I'm getting out of here. He's cool with that. He said he'll be back later on today or tomorrow. Make sure it's still at 50, and then we can put the Coleman on there.
All right.
And get the gas company involved. So it's just gonna be, like I said, it's probably just gonna be a battle with them, getting them out.
Yeah.
I know how they are. So,
Yeah.
it's pretty much at their leisure when,
Right.
when it's you who needs something done, but like the city, when they want you to fix your freaking concrete out front.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you got till the end of the month, or you're getting the fucking court summons for.
End of the month,
Sometimes.
follow this road all the way to the end, turn left, third house on the left. They gave him 7 days.
They gave you 7 days?
7 days.
Well, my buddy Harley that I brought with me today, he had some tires from his drift car sitting out back. They only gave him 2 weeks to get rid of, like, and I'm not talking just a few, I'm talking like, it was a whole season's worth at least of just fucked up drift tires.
You want to hear a good one? My uncle was on his way home from work. His wife called him and said, hey, we got a letter in the mail from the city. You have to get your tires. And he had 2 barrels full of crushed pop cans. Have to get them out of here. He said, well, I'll handle it when I get home. At the time, he was in Versailles. By the time he got home, the city was there emptying his yard. Took his firewood he had stacked up, both barrels of crushed cans, 4 brand new wheels and tires that was for a project car he was working on. They cleaned him out.
Oh, I'd have been pissed.
Oh yeah, he was hot. He was hot.
I would have been living.
The city of Sydney's.
I've heard that.
Some of them.
They're kind of.
My neighbor got a violation. She took her screen out of her window and had it leaned up against the house. They was gonna put an air conditioner in it.
Yeah.
Same afternoon, they come by and cited her for it.
They must not have much to do.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, you have a good afternoon.
You too. Yeah, I do too, Rusty. Sometimes it'll look like this here. I don't know if you can even see this one, but sometimes you'll see that instead of moving the camera. You'll see that and you'll think it's a low spot, but that is the black primer underneath. But I was feeling across it, it feels good. And my trick is, this is what I prefer to use right here. I buy a box of rags, all it is cut up t-shirts. Put your hand on that, run across it. It'll tell you quicker whether it's high or low than just your bare hands. You'll see me wear those deer hide gloves a lot. That'll tell you even quicker than this. I mainly use them when I'm using a file board because I've cut my thumbs to the bone with that running back and forth and rubbing it, and you don't even notice it. Yeah, it's a trick that Jim O'Hara told me back in, what, 86, 87, back when I was at JBS. And it stuck with me. Now for guide coat, you can use a pencil. Just draw all over it. Where you sand and the pencil line's still there, you know that's a low spot. But yeah, you gotta keep sharpening your pencils. Because it'll wear it out real quick. And the edges like this, they always sand quicker. I don't get too concerned with that. Any of you that's on my other channel, More Mac Personal Projects, remember the pond that I built this past summer, or added on to our pond? Well, we just about lost a dog. Yesterday or the day before. My little Eddie thought he could walk across the ice. He fell through. We didn't have a clue that he did it. You can see where he was taking his arms and busting that ice till he got all the way across the pond and got out. Tanya said he showed up at the back door and she was like, "What is all over you?" His dreadlock hair was dripping and freezing, and he had icicles all over him. That dog there, it would tear me up if something happened to that one. I would really have to get serious about getting rid of Belle then. I'd like to get rid of Belle anyways, but I'm not pushing. Now see this area, oh, I can feel that one. Yeah, I am too. He's my little buddy. He's my little buddy. We don't let him in the living room or nothing like that anymore, but I'd get up in my recliner in the evening. As soon as he seen me in the recliner, he was up in my lap. It's the only place they was allowed on any furniture. We don't allow animals on furniture. But he knew if he was on my lap, he wasn't touching the furniture and he was fine. Yep, that's my crazy Eddie. I cut his hair one time, it looked like a lion's mane. notice, I pointed out that low spot right there. I'm still sanding it until I get down like this here. I'll sand it just a little bit farther, but I don't really want to go through to the metal. I'll sand it a little bit more, take some more of that material off of there before I mark that for glazing. There's a couple more right there. And that was, those are right on the point. Yippee. Wearing my arms out, guys. Oh yeah, it's real fun. And this car's like, oh what, 130 foot down through here, this part right here. And then we got another 90 foot up there. Thank you, Justine. Hey Bill, have you had call prayer this week? I haven't seen it roll across my timeline yet. Or have I? This week's been messed up. My brain ain't with it. I just realized it was Friday last night. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's Friday, I gotta go live. Then I got up this morning and I was like, oh yeah, put the post up. Anybody wants their vehicle on the wall on Facebook, on the Metal Art page, go in there and post a picture of your vehicle Sunday night. At the end of the night, Sunday, the vehicle with the most likes or loves will become the wall photo for the week. I'm going to do that every week this year. Okay, I was hoping I didn't miss any of them. I'm impressed because when I sprayed this, it looked like I was gonna have to glaze this whole thing. Now see that one, you can't see it at all. Because I thought it was just right here. Now see if I keep going, it'll highlight more. Don't really want to go through to the metal, but I'm going to go through a little bit farther so it'll highlight it so I can show you guys. Yeah, someday I'll get back on the crew cab. I kind of lost interest in it. I started building that truck 8 years ago, I think. And I built that truck so I could take my grandkids to car shows and get them into the scene. Well, they're all grown up now. I've got some that are really little. I got 5 of them that are still really little, but I never see them. They don't even really know me. And that hurts. You know, that really hurts. But the ones that are grown up, they don't even want to get a license. To me, I do not understand that. All right, so since I kept sanding that, I'm just now getting a hint of metal. It'll highlight that area right there. I can slightly feel something there, but I'm not sure what it is. I missed that comment, Justine. What was that? Yeah, I kind of lost interest in that truck when I realized, yeah, it is. It is. I grew up where all your time was spent with family. Friends or acquaintances, stuff like that, that always came second. And it's a whole different world, I'm telling you. It is. Whole different world than when I grew up. I had to plug you guys in here. How's that? Can you see all right? It's sad. It's really sad. But, you know, it is what it is. Don't mean I don't love them. That don't change. But, I don't know, that truck kind of, it's discouraging. Alright, so this one's a little bit different animal here. It's on that concave and it's spread out from there to there. Just starting to go through the metal here, here, and here. And you can still see it's really bright right there. So that one, I'm going to start here and just glaze over the whole thing. The rest of this feels really good. I think another good coat of the Evercoat will cover most of it. Right there on the point, I'm going to have to do stuff, but I don't want, if you keep sanding on the point, you're going to get that line to go whoop. You don't want that either. Those, when you got a dent right on the line like that, you want to work in conjunction with the top and bottom. That way you can keep your crisp line. Up here, which factory, they all curved out right at the doors, but it's so close, I'm probably going to glaze right there and block it into it because it's real close. It's just slightly low right across there. I told you we was going to make this thing freckle. Come on, man. Oh boy. Oh boy. Thick. Oh boy. That's ripping. I'm going to put a little bit on that one. See if it'll highlight a little better on the video. You know, guys, it's 20 degrees outside. I ain't had the heat on, well, since before this started, so. Yeah, you know, that saying is 100% true. Once the founders of the family are gone, everything changes. I was trying to continue that with my family. I was doing Thanksgiving dinners, or we was doing Thanksgiving dinners, and Christmas get-togethers and all that. We was doing it every year. It was a good time. Once 2020 hit, and they scammed us all out of life, it all changed immediately. It stopped about everything. This felt like it was a lot worse than what it's looking. Right inside that line, I can still feel some, but it felt like it was really bad. It's got a little bit, but it ain't hateful. And it's even all the way across. Hey, Chris. Man, that stinking microphone, get down in there. I'm done clipping you on. What time do you think you'll be up tomorrow, Chris? Well, hi, Mom. Awesome, that'll work. I'm probably going to open that welder after this and do the review on it. Alright, see this line, I'm starting to hit the metal there and out here on the point, which this point, like I said, the front of these are always curved out towards the doors, so I'm not too concerned with that. But that line right there is going to be a fun one. I might end up either putting this on the hoist or jack it up on stands and do this line right here, focus the whole front to rear. Paint code 503. And I do have a can of the Blue Mule. I don't know if there's anything in it, but I still have the can. No, I don't do rattle can. I'm sure there's a paint store out there that can put it in a rattle can. The issue with the rattle can, okay, like I was saying earlier, I'd use a flat black primer for my guide coat. The only reason I would use that is I know it's all going to get sanded off. I don't want to leave any bomb can underneath that. Reason being, bomb can is 98% reducer. It is not a good, true coating. Now there are bomb cans out there that you can get that is automotive grade. 9 out of 10 times you have to have that mixed in the can. And if I'm going to spend the money like that, I'm going to have enough mixed up that I can just put it in my gun. But I will check, see if I got any of that paint left over there. If there is, we'll figure something out here. I've got a little detail spray gun, maybe get you the paint and the gun. And I was hoping to have the Blue Mule repainted by spring, but I don't know if that's going to happen. That is true. I know you don't do near as much painting as I do. I was hoping to have Blue Mule repainted this winter, but I don't see it happening. But one thing, people are expecting to see 10 cents. Yes. Same color. People are expecting to see 10 cents, and to be quite honest, I haven't been able to touch that card in about, what, 2-3 weeks? I have not had time. Have not had the time. Been pulled every which way but Thursday. By the time I leave out of here, well, like last night, it was almost 6 o'clock by the time I got out of here. I go home, make some more coffee, get my coffee, go in there, kick my boots off, and it's time to get the laptop out and start editing. Well, get my phone to start editing, uploading, while I get the laptop out and start preparing for the live, or for the premiere. By the time it goes off, what, 9:30? Not very much time for anything. And that's why I'm so blessed that I finally gave in and took Christmas Day off. I was still in here New Year's Eve, or New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. But I took Christmas Eve off. I've been asleep a couple times since then. But I took Christmas off, I know. And then I took last Saturday off. Yeah, I think that's the only 2 days I took off. Because I was in here Sunday too. That's when I did the motor on the door. Yeah, I had a feeling this area was gonna fight me. Hey Mom, Paula just drove by. Ow! You know, she don't even wave at me when she goes by. I don't know if she realizes it's me. Hey Mom, when I was 14 years old, and you was the manager of the body shop, and you brought me in there, what was the guy's name that I was working with that had the hair clear down here? Do you remember? See you later, Vic. There's one there, but I'm gonna leave that because I still got this area. Oh, come on. It was only 50 years ago. I can remember stuff back then better than I can this week. That's odd. Him and Kenny were the first two to start teaching me this stuff. And then when I went to JBS, yeah, when I went to JBS, O'Hara, he was a huge increase in my learning. He would, after school, he'd say, hey, I'm gonna let this car up. Anybody wanna hang out and learn? It was always me, Jamie, and Stubby. Nobody else cared. They didn't want to learn. I got in trouble so much for missing work. But that was more important than flipping a burger. You ever hear from Kenny anymore? That sucks. It's probably been, oh my goodness, 30 years? When did I work at Fairfield Buick? I think that was the last time I talked to him. You was a little thing, Brent. All right, all right. You know, honestly, I know there's a lot of speckles here. See you later, Rusty. I know there's a lot of speckles here where I gotta put glazing, but honestly, it's minimal. That's a first block. That's a first block. I think that's phenomenal. Nope. I don't know what my GoPro's doing here. Hey, electrician's here. You're live on YouTube.
Do anything with your skid load button?
Huh?
Did you build anything with your skid load button?
I started to review the file.
That's what I was wondering if you got anything on.
I
I see the buckets out there, so.
Yeah, I did a little bit with it.
I was just curious, that's why I stopped by. Seeing how you did it. We'll let you get back at it.
It ain't done yet.
You're done, man.
I'm gonna have to finish this tomorrow. Yeah, they're.
It says.
One to threes from Dave. orange snow.
Well, it gets here, and like packs everything down and gets warm. Like it creates a barrier.
See you, Patrick. Yeah, I think all the GoPros are that way. What's beeping? Yeah, that thing didn't want to run today. I don't know what's up with it.
I had to find it, and like we didn't start up, you know, I mean, I tried it up 3 or 4 times.
I pumped it 8 times like I always do. Fired it up, backed it out. I get all the way over behind the red truck. It just lost all power and died.
It just wouldn't. It'd take like, I'd have to turn it off and turn it on to start it. Try to start like 2 or 3 times, 4 times.
Yeah.
And then it finally kick on.
Generally on the first start of the day, it'll do that. That diesel's cold blood. And he told me, you don't have to plug these things in. Well, it'd be nice if they was plugged in.
I had this in my garage. My garage ain't heated, but it's not freezing. It's not cold. So
Yeah. All right, Bill, let's get back at it. All right.
we'll talk to you later.
All right, have a good one. Oh, they come and hooked up all the pressure test stuff. They did that today.
You'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
I like it. You'll be here tomorrow.
All right. Cool.
See you.
See you. Oh. He's gone. He gone. I'm not gonna work much longer, because if he's here, that means it's after 3:30. And I got some other stuff to get done. How long have I been online, guys? Oh yeah, this don't feel so good. This don't feel so good at all. There's a lump, right? Right there. This all feels real good. 3:26. Hour and a half. I'm gonna say give it a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna have to close her out. I got somebody coming at 4 o'clock. Let's see. Can I get you in the frame here? How's that? Can you see? All right. Hold on just a second. Hey guys, I don't know if I showed you this or not, but Vic, Diecast Dream Customs, made me a gas cap. That is for 10 cents. Now I gotta see the holder that goes into the lid, but there is the gas cap or the lid to the gas cap. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet. 3D print. I'll get that bodied up and detail it up with my little model stuff, paint it up. You guys just wait. If you're not subscribed to him, slide over there and subscribe, because he's doing a really cool project for me that you guys are going to like. Amen, Bill. let's move the GoPro over here. Get a little bit different view. Can you see? Can you? There you go. Zoom you in. All right, GoPro capture. Yeah. Ooh. That's Ripley. That's real Ripley. Oh, that's ugly. Yeah, I'm gonna hide that. I don't want to lay that right. If I just keep sanding, it'll go away, right? You've seen the other project? I've seen it when he got it. I haven't seen any of the work on it yet. If I keep sanding, it'll go away, right? That's what we hope for. Now this up here is where I welded that roof on, remember? And it looks great. Yeah, exactly. But I think I'll have to get a hard wheel, speed up the process, you know. After hurting my arm the other day, I don't want to sand that long. Okay, I'm gonna wipe this off and I'm gonna bring you guys in and show you what I'm looking at here. Hold on, you're going for a ride. All right. All those are low spots. That one, I think most of that will block out. I haven't done a whole lot up here, but look at that. Oh my goodness. Some of it will block out, but not all. Yes, I am. I'm putting white base coat. Not sealer. Sealer's harder to work with and more expensive. White base coat will do the exact same thing for a fraction of the cost and easier to work. Hey, Freddie, Happy New Year. Haven't seen you in a year. Well, this year. Yuck. Yuck, yuck. Well, hi, Jeff. Thank you. This area is a little deeper than what I thought it was going to be. And then we got the 3 dings there, the slight low there, and there. Back here, I don't know why, but I can't remember how much work I did in this area. But it'll all come out. I dropped my block. Can you see it? Now you can. Remember I said before there was lumps right there. Once I got that high sanded down, it don't look so bad. Learn how to read the road. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off here. I'm going to close up the live show. And it must be about 4 o'clock. Taking some time, but it's a coming. It's a coming, guys. We'll jump back in here next week. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me this afternoon. Remember, it's the first Friday of the year. I plan on doing this every Friday, approximately 2 o'clock. Now, some Fridays I won't be able to. We'll find that out when they come. But my plan is every Friday at 2 p.m. And then, of course, the normal random lives or whatever. Here, Instagram, and Facebook. I pray everybody has a great evening. And remember, I still have a premiere at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. Come on in, join the chat there. All right, guys, till the next one, have a blessed evening.